boys, my favorite video series ever to record are the Sunday videos. The best card in every position or the top 10 must-have cards video like we are doing today. As you guys know, if you're not new here, we do rotate these all the time, every other Sunday. So we keep you up to track with what the best cards in the game and what order you should probably buy them as well. But also, we do gameplays on the new channel, and we are pushing for 50K. I don't normally, ask for sub and all that, but 50K is a big push, man. It's my biggest milestone yet on the channel, but enough of that. Let's just jump right into number 10 here. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. At number 10, we do got Herb Aderly, and before we talk about Herb Aderly, I just wanted to mention, this is probably the hardest the list has ever been able to be made, because the Super Bowl theme team is still insane. We have now the Genki Force, who get some of the best abilities in the game. We got Ultimate Legends, AKAs. It is going to be impossible for me to, please everybody with this top 10. But one thing I will ask, comment down who your best card is right now. Maybe it's different than mine, but like I said, there's no perfect answer in this top 10. It was insanely hard to make. It took me forever just to get the top 10 list even written down before I even record the video. But moving into Herb Aderly, I think this card is top 10. I still think he's one of the best corners in the game. He's even better than the LTD corners that came out in this promo. He has good speed, gets the best team in the game. He has solid height too, 6'1" and above. I think even 6 foot and above, honestly, you're going to ball as a corner. But the one thing with Aderly is, compared to guys like Mel Blunt, Night Train Lane, who kind of got a little bit shafted on abilities, he gets the double discount where he is going to be able to get you your pick artist, and then boom, your deep zone KO. So for 2 AP, you get deep in, deep out, and pick artist. That is amazing. And also, you could light him up and get even better abilities. You get your flat zone, or you could just keep him at with that normal stack. And that stack is already insane, dude. Herb Aderly, I love this card. Just an absolute dog. I know I'm going to say dog a lot in this video. I know you guys make fun of me for it, but I mean it with him. Number 9, we got Kevin Byard. I actually went ahead and did a video on this card. This card, I know statistically, and I mentioned it in the video as well. Statistically, he is an awful card. We know that. He is a terrible card statistically. He's 5'11". He's 95 speed, no major theme team. He has 81 hit power, not even above 90-man coverage. He looks absolutely brutal. But as you guys know, if you've been playing for Madden for more than a week, you probably even know it. You guys know abilities absolutely carry every DB in the game. And when you fully power this card up, yes, I am considering it fully powered up. That's why I'm including him here. He gets one of the best ability stacks in the game. You can run also the X Factor, which this is what I run on my team. I still run this on my God Squad right now. You can get Universal Coverage Elevated 3. And for any of you guys who do not know what that is, because it is kind of new with the Genki Force promo, basically after 2 plays, or I think it's 3 plays actually, 3 plays, he has Universal Coverage on, which, and if you guys do not know what that is, it's literally a knockout everyone on the field. It's in man coverage too, so they're going to knock out short, medium, zone KOs. Literally everyone on the field, it's a knockout. And the only way it gets turned off is if he allows a catch on him. And guess what? With Universal, you can't allow a catch. So basically, he has every KO on all game. And guess what? He also does get some free abilities too. So when he doesn't have it on, he gets pick artist right here. His mid-zone KO 0. As bad as the card truly is, I don't feel like I can rank him much higher than this. But I do think Kevin Byard on a reasonable God Squad, even if you're playing him in the slot or wherever, he's insane, dude. This card is absolutely nuts. They had to nerf him down a little bit. I mean, they had to give him bad stats, or he'd be probably the best card in the game. Number 8, we got our guy, Warren Sapp. I'm a big Warren Sapp guy. In this card, I have him NCAT. I know a lot of you guys as well, or B&D. I say NCAT from the old Maddens, but B&D, all of us kind of took it with the free card from the Super Bowl pass, right? He is the best D-tackle in the game. Probably going to be the best D-tackle in the game for a fat minute. He is very fast, too, compared to even the new guys, right? We just got a Michael Pierce, 82 speed. I think Geno Atkins was way slower. He is by far the fastest D-tackle. Goes in the best theme team, and then obviously, stats are great. 98 block shed, 90 tackling. He has insane strength, block shed, whatever. But when we come over here, yes, you got to use a lighted up token on him. I think you guys all know that by now. Once you put the lighted up token on him, he should be the guy you use it on, by the way. You do end up getting unstoppable force all game long, no matter what. It doesn't turn off no matter what. And he will get +1 speed. So he's actually 91 speed when you put that in. And then also another big thing with him, 0 AP secure tackler. You guys know Marshawn Lynch is the best running back in the game right now. A lot of people are starting to pick him up as he drops in price. We got Derrick Henry, Peyton Hillis. We're probably going to get more X Factor, guys. This is so valuable as well. This cancels that out, as most of you guys know. X Factor, secure, fastest D-tackle in the game, or one of the fastest D-tackles in the game. Sapp's got to be on the list. We move over to number 7, our first LTD on the list. I know this list is expensive. It's the top 10 must-have cards in the game. It's not the top 10 budget cards in the game. I know a lot of people always ask me why there are a lot of LTDs. There's actually less LTDs on this list than there normally are. I'm going to be fair, but Cam Chancellor, I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't have Cam Chancellor on the top 10, right? I sold mine, and I know a lot of people make fun of me. I'm a cheapskate. If you know me, I am a cheapskate. I probably could have a better team than I have, especially the coin seg, but There's something wrong with me in my brain where I have to have a certain amount or I just feel like I have nothing. I don't know. It's a problem I have. But he's a Super Bowl theme team card. He is 6'3", good height, great stats across the board. 98 power, which is insane. 90 man too, 97 zone. He is ridiculous. And then also, he gets the exact same thing as our guy Herb Aderly, the deep zone, which is really good, especially as a high top safety and also that pick artist. I know we all kind of want a user cam or make him a user, but it almost feels like he's kind of a waste as a user. I feel like he's too good controlled by the computer to where if you user him, you're kind of wasting a great computer card, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm trying to. Number 6, we got our man Shadow Devonte Adams, and you can see this card I even did a video on. I did a video on both him and his wide receiver version all in one video. I think he is probably the best corner in the game right now. I think a lot of people are starting to feel this way as well. Every time someone asks me what Genki Force card I should add to their team, they ask what non-LTD or from the BND. I give Devonte. I really do believe in this card. He has good height, same height as our guy Aderly right there. But the ability stack, I like just a little bit more. So with him, you do got to power him up. Like I said, that does stink. He doesn't get any good X factors, I will say. Avalanche is a corner you don't want. Shutdown isn't really good. But the thing that's good about him, right, you are going to get your where's it at? Pick artist right here for 0. And then you can go ahead and get your deep out zone. And then if you come to this slot, mid zone for 1. So you're getting mid zone, deep out zone, and pick artist. So he's going to knock anything out on the sideline, literally anything. Out routes, anything. He's going to snap on every ball, lock everything down, and also catch the ball. And he's 6'1", too. He's not some tiny guy out there. He's getting one of the best ability stacks in the game. Good height. I think Devonte has been my best corner I've used in a while, honestly, since maybe since I've been playing Pacheco at corner. That's how long it's been. Devonte Adams has been that good of a card for me, and I know a lot of people have been dying by this card in my Twitch chat too. Let me know how you guys feel. Do you guys think he's the best corner in the game? At number 5, I know it's a really boring pick, but on my list, so at number 5, I can't show you guys my list because it's on my other screen, but I put Havenstein/Whitworth because I don't know how people are really using their tokens, but for my current team and how I'm set up, I actually have my token on Whitworth, believe it or not, and I also have Rob Havenstein, and they both get 0 AP secure if you're using that setup, and right now, as I showed you earlier with Sapp and also another guy on this list, there is those broken D-line X factors, and there's only one ability. All these trash abilities they be throwing on these cards, there's only one of them that actually works or actually cancels out the X factor or at least slows it down. It is Secure Protector. And now that we are starting to get a little bit more value from the offensive line abilities, you're going to start seeing these guys in the top 10 from the future here now. And now offensive line matters, even in the best card in every position videos, because Rob Havenstein, Whitworth, those guys are absolute must-haves. Not really care about stat-wise. We're just here to cancel out the X factor, man. You got to have Rob Havenstein. And good news about him, all you got to do is put in 193. You don't have to do these two. Just put in 193, and boom, you get your 0 AP secure. You need it. Like, this is a must-have card, especially with how popular they're getting. Madden PK is like 200K. He was free in the past last season, or in this season right here. You got to have this card. So at number 4, I know this is insane. We do have Sexy Dexy as well. Dexter Lawrence's shadow card, out of position center. This card, I know it's boring. I know it's very boring, but I truly do believe, especially with the biggest meta this year by far, and it looks like they're not going to be nerfing it or touching the meta, is the A-gap blitz. And the good players will never tell you or show you when they're blitzing. They'll always kind of try to throw you off. They're like the really good blitzers, right? And Dexter Lawrence, his ability stack is ridiculous. I don't like spending all coins in offensive line. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But this card is a card that I had to, right? Him, Rob Havenstein, and also, like I said, Whitworth. If you look at his abilities, he gets 0 AP identifier, so you can look to see if he's usering a guy, because some people, even in 6-1, will user the D lineman and send everybody else at you. This is a big deal for you. And then also, if you're a runner, too, he gets 0 AP linchpin. That's also super cool for runners. But if you power him up all the way, threat detector for 1 as well. Threat detector is a big deal. So when you're playing dollar, the most popular formation in the game, those 2 blitzing corners, good players will mix it up. They won't send them every time. If you're playing a guy that sends it every time, he's probably dotting him up anyways. But a good player will mix it in. And this ability will allow to tell you if they are or not. And that is a big deal because it will tell you how many guys you have to block and whatnot. It basically feels kind of like a lesser version of Omaha, if you will. But a great ability to have. Sexy Dexy, man. It's crazy. And out of position center is one of the best cards in the game. At number 3, we got the man Beast Mode. The most expensive card in the game. It pains me because I know like 95% of people watching this video probably can't afford a card like this. I don't even want this card because he's so expensive, but I feel like it would be, like I said, it's lying. I am lying to you if I don't put him on the list. I'm straight up lying. He is one of the best cards in the game, and I kind of do want to put him at 2 or number 1 as well. I put him at 3 literally only because of value. That's literally the only reason why I put him at 3. But he is 96 speed, gets every major theme team in the game, and yes, that includes the Super Bowl theme team all the way down here. Ghosts, everything included, playoffs, whatever. He's insane, but as you guys know, the X Factor. So now we have, if you're in a max team, a 99 speed X Factor running back. That is absolutely insane. He also gets a 1 AP jukebox on top of that. There's not really much to say here. I don't care about the catching. I don't care about any of that. This dude is insane. If you didn't watch the gameplay we had on this card, it was nuts. I actually held on to him for like 3 or 4 days, and then he shot back up to 3 mil, and I got him off my team so fast. But Marshawn Lynch, yeah, I'm actually kind of happy he's expensive. I hate playing this card. He's so fun to use, but playing against him is miserable. And at number 2, we got a strong safety. The Genki Force promo, as you guys can tell, one of the better promos of the year. The one thing that did suck with these cards is there's no theme team boost, right? They're not the fastest cards in the world. They're not the craziest statistically, but they have the best ability stacks in the game. There is some negatives, though. You do got to power them up, as I've mentioned, which gets very, very expensive, but it makes these cards absolutely, like, godlike, right? You're getting a 6'2", I accidentally did that, a 6'2", pretty fast and great statistic card right here, but the reason why our guy Derwin is great, I don't even use the X Factor, although he does get reinforcement, which is really, really good. I made a video on reinforcement too, but I started to learn to realize that he actually gets every KO you really need in the game, right? Mid zone for 0 right here. You can run your deep out zone for 2 right there, and then also get your flat for 0. So he can literally play corner and knock out everything. So he basically is like Kevin Byard. He literally is Kevin Byard. He has every KO in the game right there. Mid zone, flat, and deep out zone. He's probably best at corner, I would say. But if you want to play him at safety like I do personally, you can run deep out zone right here for 2. You can run your mid zone, and then boom, your free pick artist as well if you're playing him up top. But that flat zone is insane at corner. One of the best cards in the game. Probably the best DB all around. The most versatile. Please do not. I played against a couple guys in the event. Do not user this card. You are absolutely wasting him. He is a literally strictly cover specialist in the game with the KOs. Don't user him, please. And the go of Madden right now, I have to have him here. I truly think he is by far one of the most disruptive cards in the game, and he's the only card in the game that gets this Colossus X Factor starting on. I know that Chris Jones from the Field Pass actually gets it, but you have to light it up, and that takes forever. He gets it starting on all game, literally all game long. And if you guys do not know what it is basically unstoppable force, but it also works against double teams. So you can't double it. Secure, I would say, probably does still cancel it a little bit, but not everybody has secure. You can move him around too. He can play D-tackle. He has a huge body in game. And also he does get 0 AP El Toro, which I'm not really sure if that's a good ability. I've been using it forever. I don't know if it's doing anything, or maybe it's just Colossus, but he also gets the best theme team in the game. He has 94 base speed, so you can get up to 97 speed on this card. He is disgusting, boys. George Karlaftis, I personally think the best card in the game right now. He's got to be. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below who is your number 1 card in the game right now and which card got left off the list. I love reading the feedback and comments on these videos. These are by far the best ones to scroll on, just read. But I appreciate y'all sticking to the end, man. 50K push, like I said. It's a big, big deal for me, a big milestone on the channel. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.